I am Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. I am here to present to you another street vlogging. This is the one that you will be waiting to hear. Many of the people have been asking me about the planned protest in Nigeria. What do you think? And in this channel, you know, we are for good governance. We are civil rights advocates. We are evangelists, and we are informative, educative, and entertaining. And we fight for human rights, and you know, for those that also that are not enjoying what God has given to them, deprived of their livelihood by the politicians. So now we are going to discuss about this finally, and what is your view? If you have any view about what we are about to discuss, wait for us in the comment section. Like this video and share. Also, you got to share this, you got to subscribe, because we want you to hear from us. So the politicians in Nigeria should be ashamed of themselves. They should be ashamed of themselves for mismanaging the God-given blessing to Nigerians. They should be ashamed of themselves. Suddenly, because there is a threat by some people or Nigerians to strike, you start hearing the politicians, you know, running from one place to the other. You start hearing in states, many states, you hear them sharing money. You heard about the one in Jigawa and many other states where money are being shared to the people. You hear about meeting upon meetings. If you hear in the news, in this place, government is deploying 4,000 security in this place, in that place. You hear all sorts of things. Oh, Tinubu finally not traveling anywhere anymore. He's meeting with the traditional rulers who are also out of touch to the reality of Nigerians. People they attempt to lead are suffering. They don't even bother about. You hear the House of Federal Houses, the Senate and all those things talking, and now they are now running away for 7 weeks. These are things you'll be hearing in Nigeria. People have been dying since APC took over power. Nigeria has been returned into the days of the locust, into the days of hunger, into the days of joblessness, insecurity problem. So now, let me use one example. People have been crying that there's insecurity in many places in Nigeria. You never hear government saying, I'm deploying 4,000 in this place to make sure there is no insecurity anymore. You hear people being kidnapped in many places in Nigeria. You hear the massacres in Plateau, in Nasarawa, in many places in Nigeria. You never hear Nigerian government coming out, or even the president coming out and say, look, we got to stop this within a month. We got to do this and that. They don't concern themselves. Even the Senate and the House of Rep, none of them bother. So this is a typical of example of why they should be ashamed of themselves. Why they have disappointed everybody. Now people are calling that they don't even need the House of Senate and House of Rep, that they want to represent themselves. They don't want them to go there to be sharing money anymore. They don't want them, after messing up in the being governors and all those things, messing up the states, and they go in there, nothing for the people. They have shared everything to themselves, to their families. They send their children and their wives to foreign countries where the people that really they're supposed to be representing are walloping. The governors, the presidents, all of them traveling abroad for good medical care. Nigerians are left with no medical care, nothing at all. So what can be the benefit of having these people as leaders in Nigeria? So there is no need for them anymore, because they have failed everybody. You know, is it on the road you'll be going, the police is taking bribe? The government didn't bother. They don't bother that people are suffering, that the police are stopping them, taking bribe. The military are in the highways molesting people, taking bribe from them. So these are the worst of worst. So these are things that are very, very, people are very hurting. Now let's go to hunger. Hunger. Nigeria is now known as one of the countries that many people will die because of hunger. Why should this be happening in a country with so much blessed, rich land, rich vegetation, a lot of arable lands? So have you ever heard the presidency talking about agriculture? No, they will not say about that. What you'll be hearing them talking about is, oh, we are oil sector, oil sector. People are not going to drink oil. Even that oil now, nobody is benefiting from it anymore because they have made it unaffordable and there is so much problem everywhere. So have you ever heard the governor saying, okay, if the price of tomato, a mudu of tomato is 4,000, 5,000, okay, in next 4 months, I'm going to bring it down to 500 a mudu. This is my policy to do that. And they can do these things. They can. We are talking about the presidency or something. But remember, the governors also are to be blamed. Because, for instance, if you come to Anambra State, the food prices is very high. If the governor decide now to make the food to be affordable to everybody, he can do that. He has the power. He can invest in agriculture. He can say, okay, because of the cost of transportation, getting this food stuff from any other place, we can plant this thing in our home. In 6 months, 8 months, we are going to end this food inflation in this state. Nobody is talking about. Have you ever heard them talking about that? What you be hearing them? Oh, we are sending 20 SUV to the traditional rulers. We are sending 20 SUV to judges and all those things. These are why they should be ashamed of themselves. They have let everybody down. They should not be there representing anybody, because why are they representing people for? They are representing themselves, and because they are representing themselves, they should be ashamed of themselves. Nigerian politicians should be ashamed of themselves. They should not be there, because I don't know why they are there. They are not representing Nigerians. People are dying. People are dying. A person you are paying for 30,000, 40,000 just to prepare a common Nigerian soup will cost the person 10 to 12,000 naira. So what is left? He cannot even buy a bag of rice because it's between 80,000 to 100,000, and you are paying him 30,000. He cannot even afford a bag of rice. So is it not time for APC, this party that has turned Nigeria into a mess, into a hell, to return Nigeria where you got Nigeria from? You know, these politicians need to return Nigeria where they got Nigeria from. Before they mess up, they enter into to mess up Nigeria. A bag of rice was 7,500. 7,500. Look at how they have messed this country. Look at how they have messed Nigeria. Nobody can recognize Nigeria anymore. Every Nigerian has become a beggar in his own country. People are running away from the country just because of bad politicians, wicked and the immoral politicians who are not ashamed of themselves. They should be ashamed of themselves. They come into London, coming to America to celebrate things that are good. But why can't they put it for the people of the land? Why can't they change the narrative? Because of their wickedness, selfishness. People are hurting for how many years now? But these politicians are making party upon party, doing celebrations as if nothing is happening. It's like somebody is mourning. He lost somebody. And he's mourning and he's so saddened and he's so sorrowful. But what happened? The politicians are dancing, enjoying, merrymaking as if nothing has happened. People are languishing in Nigerian prison. Thousands of Nigerians are held in prison because they have nobody to bring them out. The judges are so corrupt that even the judges cannot deliver judgment anymore. They are for the highest bidder. A common case that can only last 1 week is now taking 5 years, 4 years, 2 years. Some people are waiting trial in Nigeria For how long? 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Is it not sad? This politician, Nigerian politician, should be ashamed of themselves. Putting excellency in them is just a mess. They have become a curse. They are a monster to the whole generation. They are a monster. Their children are all over the Europe celebrating while people are suffering and dying. So what can you call this? So we are really ashamed of themselves. We are ashamed of them. They should be ashamed of themselves. They should turn around from their wicked ways. They should not continue this evil, because time shall come that this evil they are planting in Nigeria will start to chase them. This evil, for the evil the men do lives after them. So they should turn around and change their ways, because it's getting it's too much for the people. If the people cannot have 3 square meals, what is left for them? If the people cannot have just to treat themselves in the hospital, what is left for them? Tell me what is left for them. If you have stolen everything, what is left for the people? They cannot travel on the roads because all the roads are a mess. The roads are dilapidated. There is no security anymore. Kidnappers are all over. Nobody is caring for them anymore. Everything has become in a mess. Most of the religious organizations, they are just celebrating. They are not for the people anymore. They are just talking about one project or the other. They are not talking about what the people, the poor. I could remember the message of Jesus Christ. He said he comes for the poor. These religious organizations are not after the poor anymore. They are not after the bad government. Nobody criticizes the government. Nobody even offers solution anymore. What they are doing is that they're saying to the people, oh, support the government, pray for them, Nigeria will get better. Now, protests have become a crime in Nigeria. Remember when Tinubu and his gang were leading protests in Nigeria? Jonathan did not stop them. They were leading protests. They say revolution now, revolution now, revolution now. Is it not absurd? Is it not a double standard for you to say that nobody should protest? It is evil for people to be violent. It is evil for people to cause destruction. But to protest is a fundamental human right of every living organism. So you can't stop the people from not protesting. If you don't want them to protest, provide the food. They are not asking anything. Provide job for them. The naira has collapsed. So there is nothing left for the common masses. They don't have anything. There is no hope. You have completely destroyed everything. So what is left for them? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So this is the message to every politician. They should be ashamed of themselves. Nigerian politicians should be ashamed of themselves. They have disappointed many. They should not be there because they are not for anybody. So I don't know what you think. I don't know what you think about this. If you have an opinion about Nigerian opinions, politicians, drop it in this comment section, and like this vlog and share also, so that all these evil politicians will see that and see that the game is up. They cannot continue to dance on the graveyard of many. Many people have lost their life since APC took over power. Many people, thousands of Nigerians have lost their life for no reasons. So how can we continue this way? There's no hope for anybody anymore. So share this and subscribe. I am still Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. So wherever you are, I wish you a wonderful time. I know it's very, very hard, but we must soldier on. I know that a time will come when the people will eventually take over the land, because this cannot continue. The locusts cannot continue to feed on the labors of many. So that's the time for us to continuously in our march to liberate ourselves from these evil men and women. Thank you very much for joining, and have a wonderful time. Remember, do not involve in any violent agitation or violent protest. But if you want to protest, protest peacefully protest in the home of those politicians. Tell them enough is enough. You cannot continue to be hungry while they celebrate and send their children abroad. So thank you very much, and God bless you. See you in the next one. I am Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. Thank you. Have a wonderful time. Bye.